I would do the year for a sibling versus 10 years.
What if it's a supermax jail and you got terrorists, you got murderers,
Yeah, you got a booty warrior in there too.
I'm not doing that.
Woman in the street getting beat up.
Throw a little noise, try to scare him off like.
You want to bring a paper with you?
like it's a rap.
You push her, and then she's coming back with full force. What are you
I'll
supposed
be
to do?
real
I don't condone men beat women.
Are you cleaning that up?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that's clear.
Podcast or not, we are here and we are appreciating. This is Appreciation Day for our subscribers, new subscribers. If you're first time watching us, welcome. Thank you again for the people that have subscribed recently. All platforms, social media. We have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Facebook,
YouTube.
we have YouTube. Definitely contact us on fcast752@gmail.com. If you're looking for merch with like the hats we got, if you want to talk to a particular person and suggestions, definitely reach out.
No, don't do that.
No, don't reach out.
Do not tell them to reach out. If you reaching out to me, I'm not going to answer you.
I mean, you got the merch. You got the
I'm not gonna
podcast
answer
or
you.
not?
I'm letting you know. Honestly,
so Big Joe ain't answering.
Yeah, you got
Big
called
Joe.
Big Joe.
I mean,
Apparently, he has a Caribbean nickname, so.
I'll read the comment. I just won't respond to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah,
what
the
it's gonna be.
comments, we appreciate those comments. Comments are hilarious, especially when you get comments and people are arguing amongst each other in our comments, and we just want to, like, no, that's not what we meant, but whatever. Comments are appreciated regardless because you're watching. So thank you guys. Start off, question we had.
Drinking at night.
Oh, yeah, let's do the drink. We have a special blue. Do you have a name for the drink? Blue Lagoon?
Look like a Blue
Spike?
Lagoon.
I don't know.
Spike
Trying to think of it.
blue raspberry lemonade.
Spike Blue Raspberry Lemonade?
Yeah.
Nice.
So what I'm hearing is, if you have diabetes, don't drink this.
Yeah, for real.
Full of
Probably
sugar.
not. No,
You made this up.
I'm just all I'm hearing.
You made this up.
kinda.
Oh, is it a drink you made yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Catch diabetes
Somebody
for a month.
commitment.
There's no real-
Commitment.
There was no real measurements. He just like
No
dumped a
measurements.
little bit of everything.
Yeah, so
Oh, diabetes for sure.
going forward, you know how we always had the brand. We gave the brand good test. So
Mhm.
unless you sponsor us, you're not getting any shout outs anymore. You
Yeah,
know, but
rightfully
sponsor us and your brand will get shout out and we have it on the table to see.
So
You know,
I'm curious though, what caused this? Because the last one was such a hit.
Mhm.
What was the last one again?
oh, the Mount Gay.
that, was
Cockspur?
that was such a hit. What sparked this new?
Did
No, I mean, I
Barbados
realize we're
sponsor
giving these people extra advertisement. We're not getting,
Okay, I understand.
you know,
Good,
so
good.
we're trying to get
Work on that.
I just want to make sure.
It's
some cheese on the
Oh,
tacos. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Pause. But exactly. We're definitely trying to think of new ways.
cheeseless
to,
tacos.
Think of segments. We had the drink of a night segment. We're gonna pause on that for a moment, but we're definitely gonna have new segments. That,
Well, going forward, we're just
looking
going to bring the mixed drink and tell you what's in it. No brand, but
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
El
So-
Boogie.
So tonight we got I'm going to call it Spike Blue Raspberry Lemonade.
Mm.
I
That's what you're
think
calling it. That's literally what it is. That's
Yeah,
not a nickname.
That's what we call it.
It tastes like Kool-Aid.
That's what we're naming it.
What do you,
Yeah.
what do
Wait,
know-
what do you mean?
What do you know what it tastes like?
Huh?
Why
We
do you
didn't
know what it
taste
tastes like? Why do you know
you
what it
drank
tastes like
already?
already?
You're supposed to wait to
We're supposed to test it
Why do you know
together.
what it tastes like
My
already?
bad. I mean, if we all hold up our cups, everybody cup look like the same as mine.
No,
so.
it doesn't.
why,
Put up your
why is he
cup.
covering his hand?
Oh, you got some too.
All right. So in the Spike Blue Raspberry Lemonade, we have the simple lemonade, of course, and then we have Blue Raspberry Lemonade Kool-Aid, and then inside we have vodka, tequila, and rum,
Mm.
and then shake it up. You know,
Either you gonna
no
get,
measurements. You do your own measurements on there. How strong you want it, how light you want it. You know.
So you either
Before we
get
drink, can you guys put yours in front of you and then we'll
no, we good.
Toast?
There's no need for that.
on the camera.
There's no
we
need,
can see.
there's no need for all that.
We'll drink.
There's
Oh,
no-
why?
cheers.
Because yours is half full.
Drank
They can
with
see.
Will.
All right. Cheers, fellas. We're going to
Nah,
a good
so
episode.
you either gonna get drunk or get
Cheers.
diabetes. Either one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Sorry, Nelson don't got nothing at home.
I do.
What you got? What you got?
I have
Oh, he got his blue. All right,
He has regular lemonade with a blue straw.
Okay.
All right. So what you guys
Healthy.
think?
It's good.
I
Tastes
definitely
like the
taste
li-
the sugar.
You know the little icy that when you.
Yeah, I don't taste any alcohol, so maybe
You don't taste any alcohol?
no, you're gonna end up drinking too much, and then it's gonna hit you.
Yeah,
after
that
a
tastes
while.
like
The little icy, you know, when you go to the truck,
yeah.
and they give you the
Oh,
scoop,
I mean, like
Oh.
a Kool-Aid,
like
mix
two
kinda
scoops
thing.
of the American. What is it called?
Like
the mixed flavors. What is it called?
Snow
Rainbow?
cones.
The snow, huh?
The
Snow
Oh.
cones.
The
Icy-
Nah, not the
ices?
rainbow, the icy, but
Snow cones.
not no.
I
Not
know
the
you're
snow
talking
cone,
about.
man.
I forget what it's called.
I
They
forgot
had
the
Mario, you're gonna
different
get up
flavors like
and,
red and blue and yeah. I know what you're talking
What's the flavor?
You're gonna get
Nelson?
up, Mario, and it's gonna be a life alert moment. You're gonna just
about.
stumble.
Settle you up, huh? Mhm.
All right,
All
so
right.
that's pretty good now. It's pretty good. If I had to
I like
rate
it. Enjoy it.
we gonna rate it or what?
Yeah, we rated
Yeah.
it 1 out of 10.
I think I'll just drink this with my food regular.
Yeah.
To be honest, it tastes like he said Kool-Aid. So
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
tastes like a little juice.
So I give it like a 9, to be honest. But you'll see in a couple minutes
That's what I'm saying.
what happens.
Yeah.
Mine's a 7.5 right now. I think if I'm feeling it a little bit later, it'll go up like a point. Because I don't like you said, I don't taste the alcohol. I taste like straight juice, which is good, assuming that I'll be able to feel it in like an hour. Pause.
And what
Alright.
you
I'll give it a 9. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm giving it an 8.
What you give it, Nelson?
It sounds like it's a fruity drink, so
Yeah.
it loses some points for the fruitiness. So a 7.
Yeah.
The fact that he's still graded is ridiculous.
The representation of it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go in. Question. If you knew your child or sibling was innocent of a crime, you knew they were innocent, you knew they didn't do the crime, but convicted and sentenced to 10 years in jail, and you could set them free from jail if you served just 1 year, would you do it? Take the year so they don't needlessly go to jail, or would you let them do the 10-year bid? No way you can prove they are innocent, but you know they are. If your child's sibling was being sentenced to 10 years and you aren't sure
No, don't do
if they are innocent or not, 50-50, you had the chance to do the 1 year and they avoid them doing 10 years. Yeah, we should have reworded that.
I know. So
'Cause that's a lot.
I hear y'all, but y'all familiar with Bobby Smurder, right?
Yeah.
Right. He took some time for his boy.
But he did it too, though.
Right.
That
But
was
no.
involved.
So no. But what I'm saying
I'm not
is,
familiar with this.
if it's my
He didn't snitch though, right?
Nah.
if it's my kid or my brother or my sister, and I can stop them for doing 10 years, if they did a crime or not, I'm going to do that 1 year.
So regardless, you do it.
Regardless, I'll do 1 year for them.
Even
1
if
year.
innocent or not.
Wait,
1 year. I
even
would
if
do.
they did
I
the
would do
crime?
1 year, regardless if they did a crime or not. If
All right.
if I'm innocent or not, to stop them for doing 10,
You do one.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
do 1. I would personally do 1.
Okay.
I
What-
feel I'm not. I mean, I don't want to go to jail. I'm not built for jail, but to see my loved one in less than a year as opposed to 10, I'll do it. No
question.
problem.
The disclaimer or the other side of the coin is what if you knew that they were guilty?
Right. Guilty or
He
not.
said regardless.
Oh, I
Guilty
missed
or
that. I'm
not.
sorry.
If
I
I can
missed
stop them from doing 10 years, I would do 1 year.
No matter the crime?
No matter.
No matter the crime?
No, because honestly,
All right,
no,
now.
because I'm saying it. The only reason I'm saying this is because
You're assuming.
no, because 10 years you can't be done some that crazy to do 10. If it's 25 to life,
Nah,
that means you
man.
did something
10
crazy.
years.
No,
Nah.
10. If you're doing 10 years, you're not. That means you didn't murder anybody.
You could be a rapist.
You can be a
But-
rapist.
but- yeah, exactly. Or a
a
pedophile.
pedophile.
This is your favorite thing, huh?
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Nah,
Regardless
rapist
of the
and pedophile
crime, are
get
you saying
about 10.
regardless of the crime? We can come back to you.
Wait,
if you
so-
want.
Yeah, and you
gotta think
acting
about
like an enabler too. Then they're gonna come right back out, and boom, you do the year, and they go right back to 10.
Mhm.
See, when I was thinking about this
And
question, y'all were my brothers. So, I was protecting one of y'all. So now,
we appreciate that.
nah, somebody else, man. Come back to me, please.
I could go.
Want to go, Lamar? So same situation. So it's a child, your child or sibling. In your case, you have kids.
Yeah.
You know they're innocent of a crime. They're gonna do 10 years, or you do that 1 year bid.
So
for them.
if they're innocent, I'm definitely doing the 1 year. No
Okay.
questions asked. So if they're innocent, I'm not gonna let my kid go to jail for 10 years.
I know, I
do the
understand
1
that.
year.
Yeah.
Now if they're guilty,
Yeah.
unlike Mario, it depends on the crime they did. You know what I mean? If it was something like they robbed a bank or robbed a store, something like that, I'll consider. doing
No.
it.
Consider this is a yes or no.
Lamar's lying.
This is 10 years or one. You gotta say
Lamar, the child's going to jail.
If they're innocent, I'm
Lamar,
not.
Lamar don't care how innocent
First
they
off,
are.
if they're innocent,
He is not
if
going
they're
to
totally
jail.
innocent,
Lamar, you're
I'm
not
doing the
gonna,
1 year.
Lamar, you're not going to jail, Lamar.
I'll go to jail for 1 year.
You're
if they're
not
innocent.
going to jail. You know you're not going
Bro.
to jail.
If they're innocent, I'm going. If they're not innocent and they're guilty, they actually did the crime, then it kind of depends on the crime.
But if you don't,
Yeah.
if
But
get
you have
six-
no way to prove the innocence. Oh, my bad.
No,
Go ahead.
you're right.
Yeah, you have no prey. That's why I would
can't
do the
prove-
year.
So why you said, but
if they're innocent,
what if they're
But it doesn't
not?
matter. They convicted, so
that's
they're doing
but
10
we're
years.
saying the scenario was, and they were innocent, but they have to do the 10 years. If
But
I know
you
they're
have
innocent,
no way to prove it.
yeah, we can't prove it to the courts that they're innocent.
Correct.
But we know they're innocent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do
It's
the
like a
1 year.
moral thing because you're kind of like in your mind. If this person goes to jail, I will be living for the next 10 years, knowing this person's locked up and should not be locked up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what if they got like some like close enough evidence?
No.
Bro, the whole
doing
thing is
10
that
years.
they're innocent.
Yeah.
Obviously, they have some type of thing
Yeah, they
that
got
kind of,
some type of
but
evidence.
but you know they're innocent.
That's
though.
convincing for
the
years.
whole
So-
scenario is that they're
so-
innocent.
Go
So they're guilty.
The court found them guilty,
The
but
court
they're
found them
innocent.
guilty. To stop your kid from doing 10 years, all you gotta do is do one.
I'll do it
He ain't doing it.
if they're innocent.
No,
He's not doing
but
it.
no, but they like this video footage, like whatever they did, this video, it's clear cut
That they did it.
You
Depends
want-
on the crime.
You
No,
want to let
but
them?
then,
you-
but then
It depends on the crime.
Okay,
No,
so
but now
what
you
crime
change-
are you okay
you-
with? What crime are you not okay
I'm
with?
telling you now, if
Are you okay?
last night Lamar saw a video
Last night?
of someone in jail just like murdered someone and he know he got to do a year in that prison, he ain't going.
I'll
Yeah.
do the year.
He's
it's-
not going.
It's a
No matter how innocent the child is.
to be fair though, I think if you do a year in
it's a
prison,
5-star prison too.
if you, I'm about to say, okay, now I might have to change now. No, because when I heard this,
Top notch.
That's why it's called prison. Prison
Top
is worse
notch.
than jail.
no, I'm assuming. When I heard the question, I'm assuming if I do a year in prison,
Oh, it did say jail.
I'm not going to federal prison with like the hardened criminals.
like Supermax. Supermax.
I thought,
I'm not going to
right. I thought I was
Supermax.
just doing to
A regular
the
jail.
one that
What's the one in New York? What's the one in New York that we have?
Rikers.
Rikers. You're going to
Rikers.
Rikers.
Yeah, Lamar,
Nah,
you
you
go to
don't want to
Rikers.
go to Rikers.
Yeah, look at, yo, look at him.
Yeah.
No.
He ain't go to
No,
Rikers.
but Lamar, my question to you is, what's okay as far as being innocent?
What crime? If
yeah,
they're
what
guilty?
crime is? Yeah, what's your line? Murder, robbery. Where you at? What, we come
First
back
off,
to.
they do. Yeah, come back to me. I gotta think. of crime I'll do.
Take him
You
back.
want to go, Will?
But
Go. Oh, Nelson.
go
You
ahead,
want to
Will.
go?
Go ahead.
Nah. Oh,
I don't really have an answer for this.
so yeah, same. Will, same scenario. If you have a child, sibling.
Well, you don't got a child,
that's
so your
about to
brother.
do- so your brother.
If,
Or your
if,
sister.
if your brother, your sister, come
Or
on,
your
what's
wife.
gonna happen? Well, you
Yeah, Nelson. Nelson, you want to ask him? You want to ask him the question, Nelson?
Oh,
Nah, I know the question, man.
Okay.
So what would you do?
Ah, man, that's
And
a
they're
tough
innocent.
One. Huh?
That, you know what he's
First,
doing.
they're
He's
innocent.
letting them go to jail.
Yeah, he let him go to jail for 10 years.
Yeah.
He thinking too hard.
Nah, I don't think I would let them go to jail, man. Like, if,
what's
I don't
your
think-
like
if
if
they're
I,
innocent.
if I
Expand.
can prove without reasonable doubt,
No, you know they're innocent. The whole scenario
No.
is that
Bro,
you
no,
know they're
you-
Bro,
innocent.
it's no. The only proof you got is you going to jail. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
you can't change the question. You're trying to change the scenario. I can prove he's innocent. He's not going to do it. No,
The issue
10
is-
years or you do a
this-
year.
Nelson's talking.
Now you can do
This
11.
whole question, think about it. There are people that go to jail who are innocent and aren't like
yeah.
released from
Nah,
jail.
my-
until
my
10,
brother-
15,
my
20 years
brother
later.
is
So
going to-
that happens more often than people think.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. And a lot of people have not did jail for them if they had a chance.
But Will, you have to answer the question. We're waiting for you to answer the question.
Knowing
you
me,
go back to.
knowing me, I'm not gonna let them do that time.
So you would do the year.
Yeah, I'll do
What if
the
they're
year.
guilty?
What
What
if
if you knew they were guilty?
you knew they were guilty?
It says I know they're innocent.
Yeah,
I mean, you said
yeah.
we can't change the
No,
question.
no,
around.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the question.
When we
You
asked
answered
it-
that one.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
nah,
answered
Now
it.
everyone
No,
gets
no, but
the
it's serious
scenario
though.
of guilty.
But you know,
they're guilty.
okay, guilty or innocent. It's them doing 10 and you doing 1.
No, he answered that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
If they're
yeah, you're right.
if they're guilty, I'm not doing the time.
you're not doing no.
Nope.
Okay.
It depends. Well, so regardless of crimes,
was
if they're
like-
guilty,
I mean, if you
they-
took a Nolly and you was hungry,
You get 10 years for not. This is not 1950s. Okay?
but it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny, but not funny because there are cases where like people steal a $10 thing and they end up in jail for 15, 20
Right.
years.
Yeah.
In the 1950s, not in 2024, bro.
Not even the 1950s. I was
Mhm.
actually watching a documentary about that where like literally someone in the 2000s went to jail for something minor, then in jail because of the circumstances that they were in. They ended up getting more jail time in jail because of the things that they were doing in jail because they're in an environment where they got to survive.
Yeah, the little card, the book bag.
The Brock, yeah.
In New York.
Khalif
yeah.
Browder. You talking about
Yeah.
Khalif Browder?
That's
Yeah,
sound
that's
like-
story is possible.
But that's one of the
There's a lot of
stories.
scenarios.
You're not. I'm right. I'm
one
sorry.
scenario.
Sorry for being, I guess, facetious.
No, but
about it,
Nelson-
1950. Yeah, you're right. It happened sooner.
Oh, you said that was 1950. You were saying?
No. I accident.
No, that
Oh,
happened
okay.
in the 2000s.
Yeah. I think
That
that's
was-
the story that you're referring to as well.
Yeah.
Well, where
Nah,
it's
but Khalif brought us a whole different story. This
Oh,
dude
that's
was
nuts.
innocent from
Yeah,
the
he was
beginning to the
innocent.
end.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
just locked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Waiting for his court
But-
date and yeah.
All right, Nelson's turn.
So Will, you're saying so if innocent, then you're doing it. If not innocent, you're not gonna do it?
Nah, it depends on what they did.
Okay.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
So they robbed the supermarket.
Rob a supermarket.
food.
Bye. See you in 10 years.
Okay.
What?
wait. So what is okay that you
I
all do the
mean,
year?
It's like,
Because you're making it seem
Okay,
like there's
let's
something.
say let's say I know the situation, right? If you're just robbing just to go ahead and rob,
Uh-huh.
nah. But if they're starving, trying to feed their family,
Like a Robin Hood situation.
yeah, like because some people get greedy and go overboard and like robbing banks and all this
Yeah.
other stuff.
So
Scaring
let's say
people.
you had a brother or sibling that robbed a turkey on Thanksgiving. Like you
Robbed a
wanted
what?
a
Turkey? And
For
you gotta go.
Thanksgiving
Yeah, I'll do the
and
time
then-
for him.
Time
You
out.
do that,
First of all, I'm not doing time for that. You wanna know why? Turkeys are free. Everybody's gonna pay turkeys.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. You do the year, buddy.
I
You do
can't-
the year.
They can pay turkeys left and right now.
Nah.
That's the.
But I understand. That's like
Go
the
ahead,
scenario. Nelson, you want the question or do you want me
Yeah,
to go? Okay, go ahead.
if I had a sibling or kid who I know is innocent, I'll do the year instead of them having to do the 10 years. But if they're guilty, man, I'm just doing no time. I don't care what the circumstances are. You committed a crime. You got to learn your lesson. Because what am I teaching you? I'm teaching you. Oh, I'll do time, or someone else will do time. Someone else will bail you out. I'm bailing you out if you did the thing. You go do the time and take your hits.
This is sibling, this is son, daughter.
Doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter who it is.
Okay.
You're the
What-
one putting
you got the
yourself in the
question?
position of
What about you,
responsibility.
Yeah. Well, wait, Nelson, in this situation, I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Pause. Let's say it was your son, same situation. He was guilty, he robbed something, but it was like a guilty on association. He didn't actually do it, but the person that did it got in the same car, and they try to say he was associated, so he's getting 10 years. So he's kind of innocent, but he's about to do 10 years because his friend, his association got him 10 years.
should
You
pick
doing
up
that
better
year?
friends.
Yeah, same. The friend situation.
Get better friends.
Yeah, I know, right? In jail because you do 10 years.
It-
What'd you do?
It in a way that I still don't think I would do the time only
Okay.
because
I got him.
I would have expected that I taught him better than
Let me
that.
get him.
Let's say he was an
You know?
Uber
No,
driver.
no, 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 no. I got it.
Wasn't
got the
his
next
friend.
one.
Somebody
I
got
got
in the Uber. and now you got to do 10 years.
So they know he's the Uber though.
Nah,
Nah,
I got it.
he's-
I got
Nah.
Nelson. Nelson gonna
Nah,
break
but
for
what
this
I'm-
one.
I'll go
What
next.
I'm saying
Huh.
is basically like if and I know you can't control your kids, but your kids eventually going to be a whole adult. Like you
Yeah.
can't make the choices
Nah.
for them, and they're going to make mistakes.
Nelson, I
Yeah.
got you right
Yeah.
now. Your kid in the store, right? And he's paying for his food, right? He doesn't know that the price of the food is actually more than what he's paying at the time, kind of like the wrong
Yeah.
receipt or something like that. And then he leaves the store, kind of find out there's another receipt on the back with the real price. They catch him, throw him in jail for that.
What? What?
Did
I
you
don't get that
follow?
scenario. What?
You
Come
drinking
on,
before
that's
you
got here.
ridiculous.
I don't get
It happened.
Walmart is going crazy.
Hold on, what?
It's at Walmart.
Walmart going crazy.
2 receipts? Is that what you're
That-
saying?
They don't give me a chance to
That's
even
such
pay
a
it. It's just like I'm in jail.
10 years.
that's a
That's it. You black. 10 years.
and he's basically guaranteed to get the time at that point because of that mistake.
Which
Like,
is
you can't pay a
But
fine
that's not
in
his
court.
mistake.
Nothing.
All
he
right.
was so confident with that too.
All right.
Now go ahead. You
All
got
right.
it.
So how about same question, but
Mm.
he walks out the store forgetting to pay.
For
Isn't
one
that
item.
the same thing you
No,
Oh.
now I'm saying he
So he
forgets
paid
to
for
pay.
so he paid for most items, but
No,
not
no.
one.
Yeah, he
What
he
happens
pays
is-
for most items, but
But he
forget
forgot.
one.
Okay.
which
And-
one?
Okay. Now
What'd
that's a
you do the time
mistake
for?
that he wasn't intentionally do. I would consider doing the time.
You
yeah.
would consider?
Good question.
What?
I would consider.
on
I would
considering?
consider it.
But,
Nah,
but in
that's
that
not-
case, he's kind of innocent. He didn't do that shit on
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah.
No,
But
you
nah.
have to change the scenario. Like
No, that was a
no,
good
no,
one.
You got to change the
was a
scenario. Like
You know, it's time
Like,
that happened.
Because
That-
he broke down.
That was a
little
good
bit.
one, Mario.
I got you.
That happens.
I mean,
to
Big
me.
Joe, my
You know,
bad.
it's time that happens. to
Yeah, this guy. What I'm saying is though, like he got to be more like vicious. Like the lady started, he got mad at the lady and cursed the lady out and just took his shit and bounced and not pay.
Oh, then he's gonna let him
He's
go to
not
jail.
going to do it. He's not going to consider it.
Nelson, can you ask me a question?
Yeah, I would.
It's your question. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
can't
ask Jay yet.
myself.
All right, Jay.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Since you don't have any kids, if you're sibling,
Yeah.
so your brother
Yeah.
Or your mother. Could be your mother.
Yeah.
Or your father.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that.
was innocent of a crime,
Yeah.
but convicted and sentenced 10 years in jail, and you
Sing
could
Sing.
you could set him to,
Sing.
He know the question. Let him answer.
and you could set him free, but doing one, would you do?
I
They're
would do the
innocent.
year for a sibling versus 10 years. I would be surprised if it's a crime that's like, actually, to be honest with you, I can see with my family, my big family, I can see some crazy shit that they would do.
So innocent hand down, but if they're guilty, what would you do it?
I would do guilty too.
You would?
Depend on
You would.
what it
Correct.
is. Like there's similar to most of you guys, there's a buffer. Innocent, yeah, I would do innocent. 1 year versus 10, I can't think of any sibling that I probably wouldn't do that for. I don't have any kids, so. But guilty,
Depends.
I have some. Yeah, I can see some people in my family
So really,
doing
so
something crazy.
let me think about one.
Because only people that would, like, my mom is from Montgomery, Alabama. So as far as hurting someone or doing wild shit, I can see her doing it. My brother,
I didn't expect that. I'm
yo,
sure.
Yeah, right.
my mom, like, on one of her earrings, she had a pierced earring. That shit is now clipped. Like, he was in some shit. So my brother, I'll be surprised. You guys met my brother. But same shit. Not 10 years. I'll do the year.
All right. So if they were selling drugs,
But selling drugs, yeah, I would do it.
you did 10 years.
If it was any
would do
kind
10
of
years?
like,
If they were selling
rape
drugs,
or
I mean,
anything
you
like
do 1
that?
year if they sell drugs.
Huh?
What about rape?
Yeah,
so
I'll do it.
drugs, you
Rape,
do
no.
rape, no.
raped, all that. No.
No pedophilia.
There was
No.
no pedophile.
All right,
no,
so
none of
let's
that.
say you're on your way to
the way
jail,
to
right?
jail?
You're on your way to jail.
I got my uniform already.
uniform,
Ah, shit.
hands
I don't
cuffed
know
up,
that.
all that.
Nah,
You're walking in.
It's
as,
real now.
As they take you in,
Yeah. They give me a second chance.
10 of the police officers are being choked out.
Okay. Well, officers are being choked out from
CEO.
inmates.
The CEO.
Inmates are like revolution. They're breaking out.
No, they just beating up a police officer. You know the SWAT is on their way,
Okay.
but you still going in that facility.
I got a chance to break
You had the
out.
option to back out.
Nah, they got my name. They got my information.
But you have
No,
a chance
no.
to change your mind. Like you can be like, nah, forget that.
You see how bad it is?
Nah. I know, right? Shit's crazy. Nah, I would do the year.
Still, even with the inmates choking out
Well,
the
now
cops?
wait. I got
For me, it depends on the crime.
What if it's a supermax jail and you got terrorists, you got murderers,
nah.
serial killers, and you got to do 1 year in that one. And
Yeah, you got a booty warrior in there too.
A booty warrior?
Booty warrior.
From the Boondocks?
Yeah. You know you're a real person, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that shit. I want you.
would you still do it?
I want you. I need you.
I'm not doing that.
We can do this all the easy
I'm
way.
good.
Knowing
You-
all that, if I knew that ahead, like there was a brochure at the jail I'm about to go to.
Yeah, like
This
you're
is
online
This is
and
it.
you reading. Everybody's in
This
there.
Like a menu.
This
like,
may or may not happen. Yeah, I'm good.
So if you know you go to jail
So now
with
it's-
a booty warrior in there, and
I'm
he's
good.
in your area, are you still going?
I'm good.
It
You
depends
did your
on the
time.
crime.
Nah,
What?
Jay
It
coming
still
out.
would depend on the crime.
Jay
Most
coming
of the
out
time,
different.
yes, but it
Jail is
That would
Guantanamo
depend on the
Bay,
crime.
And the booty warriors there, I'm good. You shouldn't have did that crime, fam.
Jay's coming out
Yeah.
You
different.
shouldn't have did that crime.
Jay's
nah, because
coming
the
out
thing
different.
is also, I'm thinking also, my siblings have kids. I don't have any kids, so
You shouldn't have did the
that
crime.
goes into the factor,
They shouldn't have did the
Facts.
crime.
and it depends on the crime.
They
Exactly.
shouldn't have did the crime. Now they shouldn't have did the crime.
Depends on the crime.
Why'd you leave your kids behind?
Yeah, for real.
You should have thought about that.
But it depends.
There's
it
a whole
depends on
booty
the crime,
warrior
though.
in
I
jail.
know.
Like, what you didn't do?
I know.
Like, come on.
You know what's
I gotta
crazy
check this
too
version.
about
Nah.
these scenarios we're coming up with? Like Lamar, you said, "Oh, what about drugs? What about this?" That it's like it's money driven. Like if your sibling is ready to do these crazy things but not ready to ask you for help, come on, they got this problem.
Yeah.
Come ask me for money before you go put yourself in a position where you're going to go to jail for a long time. Come on.
Mhm.
I agree. No, I agree. I mean, I would have did the time, but the booty warriors there, I'm good. I'm good.
Jay said he'll still go.
Your first night in there,
No.
talking about you could do this the easy way or the hard way.
So
Wait, this
Jay,
from Boondocks. Hold up.
Jay's coming out different. That's all we know.
Either the way he like it or not, he's going out
Nah,
there.
I'm gonna be in,
And that's fine.
I'm
It's
gonna be in solitude.
2024.
I'm being solitude. I'm gonna keep
Nah.
shitting
What
myself.
you gonna do this
make
get in
my
solitude?
seem crazy.
punch
But no,
Security.
if you go to
Yeah.
solitude,
Gonna read the dictionary.
That's not a year no more.
Oh,
If you go to
they don't add
solitude,
that?
that's not a.
They
You gotta
add
solitude.
time.
You got for you to go to solitude, you got to do something. So they added more time on.
They added more time.
So that's not
Yeah,
to my knowledge.
Yeah, because you got to like punch a
Yeah, they
security.
would.
You gotta
I'll do
time-
that
Or
then.
contraband or
get more
something.
time though.
So that
Yeah.
year's
Oh,
gonna
so there's
turn-
no point.
that year's gonna turn to 2 or
Mhm.
3 years.
It
Unless you
doesn't.
protect
But
the
if you can
custody,
finish
it's not
your whole
protecting
time in there,
custody.
That's what I would try to do.
Or you could be like, yeah, I want to go to PC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Booty
Yeah.
warriors there too.
I don't know there's one on every hall,
Protect
one
the
every
custody.
cell block.
Yeah.
You can be like, I need
It's the
protective
CEO.
Yeah.
It's the CEO. The CEO
I'm
is
on-
the booty warrior.
And then now that I think about this scenario, I'm only doing a year. Why am I with all them?
That's why
I know.
that's why I was ready to
That's
do
the
the
scenario
year.
I'm putting
Bro,
you guys
That's why I was
in.
ready to do the year. But
Technically,
no.
a year usually turns into more, depending on
It's
or
never
less.
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 depending on-
You
No,
do
it's less.
2/3.
But
a
you
year,
defend
a year's
yourself.
basically like
Time.
misdemeanor.
Yeah, good behavior or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll be
It's a
on-
misdemeanor, some minor crime or
If
something.
you get into a fight,
You're going against
No.
a fight.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like you have no choice.
yeah.
They're gonna test you.
Unless you
No.
know people in there.
They're gonna even if you know people, I think they're gonna
Nah,
from jump.
nah,
they're
I'll
gonna
be-
test you.
no, I'm-
That's it.
No, if you know
My dad
people,
was a cop,
you'll
so
link
that's
up.
probably not.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to go anywhere in Long Island jail.
Richardson.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I know your
No.
dad?
I know
I-
you-
I-
no,
Your dad put me in here.
Thank God I'm not in jail. Shit.
I just put
Your dad had me serving 25 years, bro.
I feel like that was payback though. I feel like I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I feel like too.
It was subconsciously me getting back.
Big Joe. I understand.
Excuse me.
Big Joe, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Right? I was like that. Real. Again, to subscribers that are liking or catching us for the first time, thank you again. As you can see, we are chilling. We were filling our
Fill me up.
drinks. Again, if this is the first time you're catching us, please like, please subscribe, please comment. We love the comments. Any suggestions?
Do we really? No.
Especially the
We take that
the
in the comments
Caribbean
too.
names,
We're not gonna respond.
times in Barbados. If you have a comment on the podcast or not,
No.
merch.
Let's be honest.
Where Nelson got his shades from. What's up with Nelson over there on the screen? Yeah, definitely a comment.
And some of y'all get disrespectful. Y'all need to chill out with it.
If
and
it's-
this is a fella's. This is a guy's perspective. We try our best not to be, I guess, chauvinistic or not in tune to our female audiences. But yeah, most of the time when we try to say partner, we try to say significant other, but a lot of times it's going to be girlfriend, wives. So
Yeah.
mean nothing by it, but that's what it is.
And also too for all the people that just keep watching but not subscribing, we got a lot of those. We love it. Keep
Yeah.
doing it, but also
Subscribe.
hit the subscribe button, please.
Yeah,
Thank
please.
you.
We appreciate the likes, but
the
continue to check
comments.
us out. Comment, message, and subscribe.
Hit the
I
notification
really
bell
appreciate
too.
that. Hit the notification bell. Check our link tree. If you see us on one platform, chances are we're on other platforms as well, especially TikTok. I don't know if that's fading out. Soon TikTok is going to be gone, but as long as TikTok is around, we're on that too. You want to do the
Right.
man braiding your hair kind of thing?
Nah, the first.
Oh, I do have
the first one
first one.
on the couch.
You see some.
okay. Fight Club.
If you see some random woman in the street getting beat up,
And he may have.
you
man.
may have a gun or a knife. You're not really sure. But you see her getting beat up by a man. Would you A, help fight him off? B, try to break it up by just talking him out, trying to separate the situation? C, call the police? Or D, mind your business and keep moving? Nelson, I'm gonna go to you in that situation. If you want to put a certain scenario, a certain area you want to be in, if that changes, if you're rather in New York or in Georgia, I don't know if that changes, especially if they have open gun laws.
In Georgia is probably the worst place to even think about it because
Open gun
open
laws?
carry or concealed carry. Yeah, they could. You won't ever know if the person has if they're carrying the little man purse.
Yeah.
Forget about it. You don't want to approach.
Excuse me.
Uh,
So y'all have man purses with guns inside?
That's what they do.
I don't know what it's really called, but they literally carry these little things
Not
across
even a
their chest,
holster.
and they always have a gun
This
in
thing,
there.
right?
Fanny pack.
Oh, you have one with no gun.
Something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It could be a gun. It could be a gun in there.
He's
Okay.
not exactly. If he were in Georgia, there'd be a gun in there.
It's a lot easier to conceal.
He could have a gun in there. We don't know.
What would you do? A, B, or C?
This is true.
Or D.
Or D?
Pause.
Definitely, there's gonna be a C in there. I'm calling the cops for sure, no matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Nelson
Maybe
definitely
even
calling
before I
the
even
police.
approach. I'm calling the cops. That's my safety. That's their job.
Yeah. You pay taxes. You are paying them to do this.
And depending on the type of, so if he's beating her up, I don't know. I'm fragile, man. I don't know if I can go and like if it's a dude that's like a big football player, 6'6", 250 pounds, ain't no way. What am I gonna do? He's gonna slap the shit out of me, and I'm just gonna be knocked out too.
There needs to be someone to say what happened. You can't be two people laid out.
Exactly. Unless because sometimes what if you see them and then you lock eyes with someone else and sees them? If I'm going with a group, we jump in. If I gotta do it, I'm not doing it.
You know, it'd be fucked up.
So
I'll be the one where like you see, do you lock eyes with me? And you thinking I'm coming with you, and I'll act like I'm going, but you go get your ass whooped. I'm like, oh, see?
So, but Nelson, what if
you got
what
the
if,
man purse with you?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You think I got a concealed gun, but I got nothing in here.
Yeah.
I got my
Nelson,
cell phone.
what if the guy was 5'5", right?
You can take him.
120 pounds soaking wet,
Steve
and
Nelson?
he looks
I
kind of
ain't
weak.
know how much you weigh soaking wet. Pause. Why'd you add the soaking wet? But go ahead.
Go ahead.
If I don't see a gun or a knife, I'll approach for sure.
Okay, Nelson about to fight.
Yeah, because
I
essentially,
would only because I'm like I could maybe at a minimum help her fend him off.
No.
yeah.
You know, till the police get there. Because I'm
Yeah.
calling cops ASAP.
Cops are already called. Cops are already on the way.
Real talk, younger
I bet.
Nelson would have fought him. Younger Nelson would have fought him. More mature, older Nelson's not going to do that. I believe.
Nelson thinks
I
with
got
brains
too
now.
much to lose
Exactly.
now, man. I got way too much to lose.
Yeah,
That nigga's old, man. We can't be in a fight.
yeah, boss.
That was the best one. You know,
You get up wrong, you know, your back is out. You can't be fighting people. You know, training.
But you know what?
Yeah.
What I wouldn't do, no matter what, though, is mind your business. I'm calling the cops, and then I might approach depending on the circumstance.
I like that. Be a good citizen. I like that.
Yeah, see something, do something.
Speaking of not being a good
That's
citizen,
New York.
Lamar, what'd you do in this? I already know what you're.
Baltimore. Speak from your
Citizen,
Baltimore experience.
yeah.
Your Baltimore background.
What'd your shirt say?
I'm not feeling with Baltimore. Huh?
What's your shirt say?
It,
I fuck with that shit Pogane.
What?
Champagne.
That's some Baltimore shit.
Nah,
like
that's
that.
Kodak Black, bro.
Mahogany.
That Kodak Black on
Lamar
Dream
about to-
Traps.
he-
You ain't see that episode?
No. I like that.
Lamar about to be on his camera and shit. He knows the serial killer's next door. He ain't doing shit.
4E.
Yo, ain't
Nah, what'd you
no
do?
E run.
Oh, run? Nah,
Just
you.
book
you
it.
how'd
Look at
you
Lamar
get in this
booking it.
situation? If you knew something random. Have you seen
Go
it?
ahead,
Okay.
Lamar.
Yeah.
What's your answer? Speak from Baltimore and from Long Island.
Bro, I'm not from Baltimore. I'm from Maryland.
I apologize.
Uh,
What part of Maryland? Shopping town. See it?
By the way, what's your name?
Lamar.
Roger.
In Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I probably just do C, man. Call the police,
Okay.
and then just keep it moving after that.
So the guy is dragging her by her hair. He's smaller than you, 120 pounds, still wet behind the ear. You gonna call the cops?
Yeah, I think you should. He's dragging
the cops in.
Why? You can easily stop
And not
something
do
like
anything
that.
else.
I mean, I might throw a
Cops-
B in there, be like, "Yo,
Cops
chill out,
gonna
bro.
take
What
forever
you
to
doing?"
get there.
What's
By the
that
time they
Nickelback
get
song,
there,
girl?
What?
What they play
by the
in
time the
background?
cops get there, you're gonna be done saved her life.
Yeah, Lamar. By the time they get there, you would have saved his life.
Do I look like superhero to you?
Hmm?
I'm not a
You got a
superhero.
superhero shirt on.
I'm not a superhero. You know what I mean?
So you're gonna be one of those that record and call the cops.
Yeah.
I'll call the cops first. I'm not going to record.
You're
man.
gonna record.
I'm not a recorder.
You're gonna
man.
record.
I don't record stuff. I'm not one of those guys.
All right, well, what would you do?
Me? I'm jumping now.
He jumping in.
Oh,
I'm jumping in.
oh.
Straight up.
No matter 6'6", booty warrior,
He's
I'm still jumping in. You still jumping in? How you jumping in?
First of all, how the booty warrior get this?
You say you're jumping in regardless.
Ah,
Well, if he fighting and he naked,
What?
Is she dressed? You still jumping in? You still
I'm
jumping
not
in?
getting near him
To
to
be,
do
to be fair,
That
I
dude
don't think
crazy.
a booty water can chase girls. Bro.
I don't think he's not
I
out.
think
of
He
jail.
has a wife.
He's still in jail.
What?
No.
He's out. He has a
He's
wife.
He
First
has
of
a
all,
legit wife.
Yeah.
That
I'm
surprised me.
First of all-
What if it's in the middle of the night? You can't really see too well, but you know that she's getting beat up because you're hearing her hollering.
Mm-hmm.
You still approach? You just jumping in without considering?
I'm like, hey, what's that noise out there?
Nah, you see it. You see. I see what you're saying, Nelson. But no, you physically see it happening.
So you're not
Yeah.
gonna call the cops.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the cops.
All right.
So you can do C,
Both.
B, A, all. You know all that?
I'm gonna call the cops. Then I'm gonna go out there, throw a little noise, try to scare them off, like, like.
You want to bring a paper with you?
Like it's a rap. It's a New York City rap.
Okay.
Make a noise effect. Hopefully, it scare them off. You know what I mean?
What if they don't get scared off? They just look at you and keep beating her up. It's just like this nigga.
Yeah, I start making my way over there. Like
Okay.
last warning, like
Okay.
Try
And
to
he's like,
say-
I don't care about your warning. You gonna help or not? What are you doing?
I'm gonna help.
You gonna help him? Beat her up?
Wait.
I'm gonna break it up. I'm
Okay.
gonna break it up.
What if you're on vacation with your wife and you're in a different country? Would you still
Nah,
help?
man, I ain't doing that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
same.
Sorry, woman.
That's a good question. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sorry, lady.
The jail's
I don't
good
play that
differently
in
out
another
there.
country.
No.
Yeah, exactly. The rules don't apply over there,
Yeah, I'm minding my
essentially.
business on that one. Let them keep walking straight, and I'm not even looking
I
that way at all. I'm going down I'm gonna keep walking to where I gotta go.
Yeah.
There's
Same.
another country.
if I know, I don't even know if I would call the cops. They probably might know.
Well, I'm
not
not
know
calling
the number.
cops either in another
I know.
country because
I don't think I
like,
know the number for the cops if I'm in foreign countries.
Yeah,
I might even
and then
run.
next thing you know,
Might
They
even
go.
run away.
show
They
up
find
and
the
then-
American, but like you did this.
or they're like, "Give me some money, or you're going to jail."
Yeah.
Like you get screwed
Association.
up.
Nah, similar for me. Same thing. Foreign country. I'm not getting involved. Here, I would do B. Try to break it up. Try to talk to him. Hopefully not
Wait, Jay.
have
What
to.
if you're in Brooklyn?
Okay,
Middle
I
of
was
the
getting
night,
to that.
you're Brownsville projects. You're walking through for whatever reason. And
First of all,
you
I feel like
can't
I
go down.
I shouldn't be in that situation. I shouldn't be in that area. So anything that happens to me is my
You're
fault.
there. You're there, but now what are you doing?
I'm minding my business. If I'm in the projects, I'm walking through. I mind my business. I'll call the cops when I get out of the projects and safe.
I think I might go with if I was in the projects too, bro.
If I was in the Bronx,
Bronx, I know.
I would have called the cops just to get me out of the
You're in
Bronx
the
first,
projects.
and then
He not even trying to save the lady.
and then I would say I gotta save myself first. Can't have two dead people,
Yeah,
assuming that she's
Nah.
gonna die.
yeah,
But
you start to try and do something, and you're in the projects, and suddenly you hear it's like people calling, come through,
No.
and then next thing you know, you getting jumped like crazy.
no. Any situation that I'm in the projects for whatever reason, worst case scenario, I'm worried
It's
about
gonna
myself
sound crazy,
first.
but let's say you're not in projects
Okay.
and you did something to deserve the ass whooping. Would you still?
How would I know ahead of
What?
time?
Like you're
about
around
to
the
get in
scenario.
trouble, Lamar.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, and she
Okay.
did something that deserved the ass whooping.
Let's get you in
Would you-
trouble. Let's
He-
get
he
you in
about to get
trouble, Lamar.
trouble, yo.
What would she do?
I don't know.
to
I'm
put
asking,
us-
I asked you the
I'm
question.
Man, to
I asked you
deserve
the
to put
question.
Tell
his
me the
hands on her.
scenario.
I asked you the question.
Okay, I'll help
How
you
does
out.
a woman deserve to get her hands put on her by another man?
Huh?
How does
So,
a woman deserve
I'm gonna help
to
him.
get-
I'm
What
gonna
if
help
she
you out.
slaps you or scratch you in your face?
That
So
still
they're
doesn't
fighting,
require
right?
a man to put his
Oh
hands
yeah.
on her.
So you just gonna eat that?
Oh, so you hit a woman back?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Oh, get him.
Nah.
Get him.
Lamar. Lamar. I hear what you're
you're
saying to a certain aspect. Like, let's say it was a female
nah.
boxer
Nah.
was like fighting you.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Exactly.
If
You
a
gotta
female
fight back.
boxer is fighting you, you're gonna
You just go
at
get
the very
washed?
least defend yourself.
Yeah, you just go get
A
washed.
female
probably gonna get
boxer?
knocked out though.
See, that's a whole different
No,
question.
no,
Yeah,
okay.
knocked out.
Save that for the cap. You know what? Let's go into
Scenario.
that, right? We got
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
Let's go
You
into
doing
that.
she doing the
right?
moves and
Did
shit like
Mario
that.
X?
You're like,
Oh,
shit.
Mario
Mario win already, right?
Nah, we
She
ain't
deserved
go-
it, Mario. What would you do?
No. So,
Like, let's
Deserve-
save the female boxer.
so the question's coming to me. The
Yeah,
original question?
yeah.
The original
So
question.
here's a
See a
problem.
random. Okay, go.
No, here's a problem for me, or for y'all. For all y'all, it's hypothetical. For me, I've seen this. I've seen this more than once.
What'd you do?
Mhm.
Living in Brooklyn, I've seen this more than once, and I've literally done all four scenarios.
Ooh.
I've literally done all four.
Mm.
So Like
So tell us the story,
I don't
please.
know.
Yeah, what happened
And
with A? What happened
but
with B?
I'm gonna
It depends on
say,
your mood.
but no, I'm gonna tell you. It depended on my stage of life I was in or my age at the time.
Okay.
When I was younger, I did try to help fight somebody off. Because I didn't know why they was arguing. Like I seen a girl, like it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, my first time.
Yeah.
This girl is just yelling at this guy, and then he just smacked the shot at her. And I'm like, yo, bro, relax. He's like, no. She did, like he's telling me the story. I'm like, bro, you can't be hitting her. This is when I'm younger.
Yeah.
He's like, no, she deserved this shit. Like she's literally saying he deserved this shit. I'm like, bro, you need to stop this shit. He's like, no. And he hit again. Then I jumped in, beat him. Then I left.
Superhero.
I don't know. I don't know what happened
Yeah.
afterwards. But I was like, I want to say like 20.
Okay.
She got a beating 2 times worse after that.
Probably.
You gonna let
Then
that nigga
two,
beat me?
It happened again. This time, like 1 o'clock in the morning, I tried to help. Then I got jumped by people. Like I
Was it in
stopped them, and
Brooklyn?
then some people jumping off a car came and jumped me for helping them. So I was like, okay. So from that moment on,
Where was this? Where was this, Mario?
this is in Brooklyn. This is in Crown Heights. This is what I want to say. Like, well, I was outside. I think I'm hanging out, but I was walking back. I didn't have a car.
1 a.m.,
I was walking
Crown
2 o'clock.
Heights.
Yeah,
Outside.
and I saw them. They was arguing again, and I inserted myself into their business.
Yeah.
The
And
same
then-
people?
Huh?
No, not the same.
It's the same.
No,
couple.
different.
Oh, different couple.
Right.
Different couple.
Guy and a
Okay.
girl, and then dudes in the car was what I guess they were their friends. I got jumped. I don't know if it was a plan or what. Do you remember when I came to your house with a black eye? Like years ago.
I have
That's
a
when I
question.
got jumped.
I think so.
Right.
I have a,
Go ahead.
Trying
I
to
have a
defend a
question.
woman's honor over there.
my question is, when did you do D? At what point
No.
in
I'm
your
telling you,
life?
He's
I'm going
going
through. I'm
through.
going
He's
through.
going
Oh,
through.
I got
I'm
you.
going through them.
Okay.
Now, I had a neighbor in my building. I'd seen her. I don't know her name, but I seen her for 12 years.
Mhm.
I lived there.
Mhm.
He's a grown man. He was like 40. I want to say like 50 or 40, 45, 50.
Mhm.
He pushed this girl, the neighbor that I knew, and then she was like, help. He looked at me and told me,
asking for help.
he looked at me and told me, mind your business.
That scared you? It scared
It
you?
didn't scare me, but I was like, what's going on? He was like, you don't need to know nothing. Mind your business.
Sounds like a movie.
But it was my neighbor,
Yeah.
so I called the police.
Okay.
She's like, call the police, so I called the police.
Yeah.
I waited, the police came, and then whatever happened, I still see her, but whatever happened.
Yeah.
Now I just
Wait,
mind my business
Mario,
sometimes.
Mario,
What's that?
that was a smart move, because we saw that guy, I think it was this year or last year, that got shot because his wife was having an altercation or some discussion with that dude in the staircase in
Yeah,
Brooklyn, I
exactly,
think, and
exactly.
the husband
Yeah.
ended up getting shot. So it's
Exactly. No, and this
Now-
is actually this year. This happened this year.
Can we stay there for a second?
Go ahead.
Because I've seen many videos where people get mad when people don't jump in, especially men particularly.
Yeah.
And
smart.
most people don't know that is on our mind. We do question, what if this person has something that can take our lives?
Yeah.
And then the internet is mad at people for not jumping in, which I think is unfair. But you try to assess the situation. I do understand getting mad for everybody standing around filming.
Yeah.
You
But-
know,
But actually,
That's
filming might be the best thing because now you have evidence of what
that
happened.
is true.
I don't know. I see what you're
Uh-oh.
saying,
Listen,
but
if you're not strong enough to take on somebody,
Well, the way I
Oh,
see it though,
you know,
you
That's
should at
what
least
I'm
call the cops first before you start filming.
no, do both.
Because
Obviously.
people would just film and don't call the cops and just
Yeah.
watch that
But
shit.
no, but at least there's
Yeah.
proof. Honestly, though, the cops don't really stop stuff from happening. The cops actually need evidence.
Yeah.
So you filming is actually evidence for the cops
I see what
to
you're saying.
actually do
It's
something.
true. It's
And
true.
Venom
It's true.
cops, no disrespect. I'm not gonna say it. I'm done. I'm done.
You had a
No.
point.
I'm about to say
You had
something
another
crazy.
point?
No,
cops
it's
about to
just
come after me.
similar to what you were saying. Like filming is definitely evidence, but obviously when it's like, for example, situation that happened on Subway where people are filming, but guys getting choked out and the dude died, the homeless guy who killed the other dude.
Oh yeah.
Like they were just filming, no one
Mm.
actually helped out. So, but then that
Yeah.
also goes with the cops. People were filming the cops literally murdering that guy, but obviously, as citizens, you're concerned about helping out
I mean, but
a
you-
person
what you gonna do
versus
to
the cops. Yeah, I know, I
Right.
know.
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna
So-
shoot you next.
Mhm.
Exactly.
It's tough. And then, like you said, Will, as a
Yeah.
guy, the expectation,
That
especially
pressure.
when there's a female involved,
Younger
is
me,
for us to step
younger
in.
me, I want to jump into everything, but you gotta assess the situation.
Yeah.
You might help like I said, you might help the girl, but she's in love with the guy. So you do that and stop him, and then tomorrow she's with him.
Yeah,
You just wasted your time.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I see what
and
you're
it's and it's clearly a domestic abuse situation, and that's
Yeah.
it's not one time support. It's like a consistent, ongoing type of support type
Yeah.
of thing that they need. They don't need that one time. They need someone that's consistently doing it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a
Is
random.
there statistics on like people who lost their lives breaking up fights versus
Probably.
like
That's a
calling
good
the
Google
cops
search. Yeah.
Probably.
and saving that person's lives?
I
Versus,
don't know about the verses, but the initial thing you said, as far as people dying trying to do that, there's
Yeah.
probably statistics.
I just want to say I don't
I
condone.
know you're
about to
I don't
research it,
condone
Nelson.
men beat women. You know what I mean? That was
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of just a
Yeah, you can do that.
little thing. I don't condone that.
Are you cleaning that up?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that's clear. I don't condone.
No.
What?
I just want to say.
Nah,
like-
nigga.
I just want to say because
Stand
a lot
on
of people,
business.
No, a lot of people always say there's no reason to ever hit a woman, and sometimes they
That's
could
false. I'm sorry. I
be.
don't.
Sometimes there could be a reason to hit a
I
woman.
disagree with that. If she's putting hands on you, and the only way you push her, and then she's coming back with full force, she got a 2x4 on her hand.
You might have to throw a hook.
What are you
I'll
supposed
be
to do?
real-
You could restrain
Exactly.
her.
This
Boss,
nigga
if
You know what's
no
funny?
problem. This is why some people die and some people live to tell the story.
Yeah.
As
What, women have. I mean, I don't know the statistics of how many women killed men, but
A lot.
yeah,
I
You know,
don't know the statistics.
I'm gonna
But
tell you guys a funny story before we transition. I think to the couch.
Yeah. Pause.
There was a pause.
no,
Tell you a funny
Wait,
story
by the
before
way,
we transition to the couch.
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
transition.
before we go,
transition.
Just,
Okay.
I looked up the statistics on just that.
This is
'cause
perfect.
I tried to do one and it came with something else. The statistics on male victims of domestic abuse: only 4.8% of the victims of domestic abuse are men. I don't know if it's.
Oh yeah, and then I
Factual.
You got
assume that
realize
the
that's
guys
first
don't
most
one.
men
report
not
it.
reporting this shit either.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
is there a way
That's
you
true.
can look
That's
up
true.
the domestic violence third parties lives? I don't know if that's a Google search. Domestic violence, concerned citizen domestic violence murder rate.
So is your
Something
transition?
like
What's
that.
your
What was your
story real
transition
quick?
question?
Oh shit!
Because I
So
do have a transition question.
You got
again,
one too.
podcast or not, we like our subscribers. Initially, before I came here, I was meeting. I was having going to a friend's barbecue, and I was talking about us. We're all male group, and we take a male perspective.
You sure?
Uh,
Nobody here's transgender?
no,
I
not
just
that I
wanna make
know
sure.
of.
I just want to make sure.
And we always try to be mindful of our female viewers. We try to be
We don't.
in lesser words, politically correct or whatever the case may be. So it's funny that now that I say that prior, I have a team member or a partner that says, oh, there might be some situation where if you hit a woman, it might be okay. So that's a great thing to introduce to our next viewers when I talk to them again or they see this. But yeah.